Did I spell that right? Alright, so I'm Quan Dukes, as y'all know. We're gonna talk about Forex. I got Lisa Fields here, and we're gonna get into it right now. Alright, so I don't really know too much about Forex, so you're pretty much the expert that I came to try to figure out what's going on about this and all of that. What exactly is Forex?
Well, it's short for the foreign exchange market.
Okay.
It's the largest financial market in the world.
Right.
$7.7 trillion flows through this market on a day-to-day basis,
Right.
24 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Okay.
And how it works, how the money moves is pretty much the banks. So like the money that you guys have in like your bank accounts, the banks trade anyways.
Right.
So they pretty much hold your money, make more money off your money,
Okay.
and then give you like 3 cents back after every month. That's the interest that you get.
Okay.
So we just, in the foreign exchange market, we make money off the fluctuation of the market. That's how they're able to be profitable. So like, have you ever left the country?
Yes.
So where'd you go?
To the Bahamas.
Bahamas. So what currency do they have in the Bahamas?
I think it's Barbadian? Bahamian.
Bahamian dollar?
Yeah.
So like, say you have $1,000 US,
Okay.
and you go to the Bahamas, and the ratio is 2 to 1.
Okay.
So one Bahamian dollar is $2 US.
Right.
So you go with $1,000, you get there, you get 500 Bahamian dollars.
Okay.
You know, the fluctuations too.
Right.
So now, say you don't spend any money,
Okay.
and now it's time to come back. So say like something happened in the Bahamas, something good maybe, and now the ratio is 1 to 4.
Okay.
So now it's one Bahamian dollar for $4 US. So say you come back, instead of you getting that $1,000, you wind up getting $2,000.
Right.
Because of the market fluctuating, you made money off the fluctuation of the market. So that's how we're able to be profitable.
And that's in person.
That's on our phones.
Oh, that's okay.
So we like trade with this app called MetaTrader 4.
Okay.
And it's a market app. It's a free app on your phone.
Okay.
And we just pretty much utilize that app along with the educational platform that we have to help us get the trade and then input the trade on the app.
So, are you talking about currencies or commodities? Because I know that you can pretty much do other things besides currency, correct?
Yeah. So we trade currencies. We make money off just the fluctuation between the currencies, like the U.S. dollar, the Great British Pound, the yen, the euro. What else? The Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, things like that.
Okay. So, that now what you're talking about? I did a little research. So, what you're talking about is that pairing?
It's currency pairs.
Currency,
so like, I can actually show you. Can I bring my phone out?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, if I'll show you the app. So this is MetaTrader 4.
Okay.
And like, these are the currency pairs. So this is the, hold it down, it's the euro to the US dollar. Then this one is the Great British Pound.
Okay.
To the US dollar to the yen,
Right.
Australian dollar.
So that's the pairs.
So we're finding the fluctuation between both.
So
currencies.
that's the USD, which is the United States, with Japan, right?
Yeah, the Japanese yen.
Right. See, I did a little bit of homework. I know a little bit what's going on. Okay, so with the pairs, is it almost like gambling where you're almost betting that the US dollar is gonna do? You can bet that it's gonna do better than the Japanese money currency.
It's not really gambling because the tools and resources that we have access to, it scans the market for us. So like the same tool that the banks use to trade our money, we have access to the same tool. It's called the harmonic scanner.
Okay.
So it scans the market in harmonic patterns that happen over and over again that we see. So like, for instance, or the news.
Okay.
So like, say, remember in January when but Trump killed that guy, that dictator guy. We sold the US dollar.
Okay.
We sold this pair right here. Gold to the US dollar.
Okay.
And we made money off of that.
But that's a commodity though.
Yes, that's gold. But I'm saying like for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can sell that. Also, the US dollars, Japanese yen with Corona, we sold that.
Right.
So we made money off that too. So like during the whole quarantine, we was just home making money.
And what platform do you guys use? Do you use candles? The
platform or what, like how we?
Well, not the platform. It would be the graphs.
We read it in candlesticks.
Right.
Well, that's how people read it differently. We read it in candlesticks.
Right.
Yeah.
So How would somebody go about getting into understanding candlestick? How?
Well, I will always suggest the educational platform that we have access to, because it's almost like a blackboard with school. Like, you have your classes, your courses, and just basic information.
Okay.
So we have beginners, intermediate, and advanced videos for you to understand basics from what is Forex all the way to how to mark up charts.
Okay.
And things like that. And we have go live sessions that, you're going live with master educators that are 6 and 7 figure earners in the market.
Right.
Like, before the residual, just
right.
in the market alone, they're showing you how they're being profitable. They show you how to read it, because you want to trade what you see, not what you think.
Right.
And that's a lot of people don't listen.
So elaborate a little bit on trade what you
see, not what you think.
Right.
So it's like these master educators, they see something that the normal person doesn't see.
Okay.
So it's just really reading like zones. Like, it's like marking up charts, but it's like something that you're not going to learn overnight.
Right.
It's a skill. Like, people go to school for years to learn this, to trade for the banks.
So why would you tell a person to go into Forex rather than the stock market?
I never tell people go into Forex rather than the stock market, because I have stocks too.
Okay.
It's just, for the foreign exchange market, it's something that you can do on your own.
Okay.
The stock market, you have to go through a broker.
Okay.
You have to have a certain amount of money to really start. You can start with $10 with the foreign exchange market and flip a $10 account.
Would that be the equivalent of a penny stock?
I'm not familiar with penny stocks, so I can't really elaborate on.
Well, penny stocks is basically like regular stocks, but they're just under $3. So anything like under $10.
Is that like something like Robinhood?
No, penny stocks would be stocks that are really cheap. That's all it is. That's the only thing that penny stocks are. Because I buy a lot of penny stocks. Like, I buy a lot of pharmaceutical companies that are really, really cheap, and then they can go from being 50 cents all the way to one day being $28, and you would flip your money crazy.
Just profit.
Right. So it's pretty much the same thing. Like, you don't need a bunch of money, but
yeah, you don't need a bunch of money. It's just learning the skills so you're able to just grow your money.
Right.
Because that's what this is. This is something that you don't want to make $1,000 in a day. You want to make $1 for 1,000 days straight.
Right. You hear that, y'all? So she's giving us the breakdown on how to do this. A lot of people, they ask me so many questions about this, and I just don't have the answers. So I'm so glad that I have you here right now, and you giving us a breakdown on this. Okay. Don't be offended by this, but is Forex a scam? That's what they all ask me.
Not yet. Like, people always still confused about money. That's what we call people who say it's a scam, because they're just uneducated about it. Because if everyone knew about it, everyone would be wealthy. It wouldn't be only 3% of the world with all the money, and 97% of the world working for the top 3%. This is something that we're shifting from working for somebody else to working for ourselves.
Right.
So, honestly, when people call it a scam, I just look at them like they're crazy. Right. It's like, I make 6 figures from this. Right. So
you wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be so adamant about it if it wasn't.
So, and it's I started the business, the network that I'm a part of, I was the 4,995th person. Okay. And now we're over 60,000 individuals within a year. So so
you've been doing it about a year now?
I started June 8th, 2019. Wow. Literally right after, I finished my rehab, because I was playing basketball, but I tore my ACL and my meniscus in January. Okay. So after 6 months, I just had a fast recovery, and it just was introduced to me right then in June.
And this was your wake up call to say, I'm not going to be able to bounce my ball forever.
Not yet. I figured that out the day January 11th when I went to the doctor. I'm I was a senior, so I know it was over. I was trying to get my year back, but the reason what made me go really hard in rehab was because I didn't have anything else other than basketball.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, because I played basketball and I also tore my right ACL as well. And that was a wake up call for me as well. That's when I really realized a lot of times
nothing's forever.
Right, and people that are brown and black, all we think about is sports. And we don't understand that there's more to it. And we also don't understand that we have to understand how to create financial literacy and understand money if we want to go far with sports. So
be a LeBron.
Right.
That's
So
what I was thinking too.
how do you feel about your transition going from basketball to finance?
Honestly, it wasn't even that bad because I apply everything to sports, everything that I do. It's legit. You have to be a leader.
Right.
You have to handle situations.
So I'm taking it you as a point guard.
Yeah.
And you are a point guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just, you just have to do things. You just have to be that leader for a lot of people because people just don't believe in themselves.
Right.
Like, you're going from showing people that they can score to showing people that they can make money. Right. So it was really no big transition.
So your advice to any athlete that plays ball, this would be a great avenue for them to go into other than just playing sports.
Like that, not even this avenue. Like I don't push this business on anybody.
Right.
Because henceforth, top 3%, 97%. So it's something like, just learn something, find a way just to make money while you're sleeping, or you're just going to be working every day of your life.
So you have active and passive. This is a form of passive income.
This is, so it's passive and residual.
Oh.
So the passive income is the trading.
Talk that.
And then the residual income is something where you really have to be the leader.
Okay.
But like trading, that, like, people don't understand, trading is the easiest part.
Okay.
Because the easiest part is literally waking up 9 a.m., going on a go live session, someone telling you buy or sell.
Right.
And then the residual side is just showing someone how to buy and sell.
Okay.
But it's like,
so okay, all right. Just because you got people that are not super school savvy and
they're just not aware.
Right. So if someone is not really a good student, or if they're just not that good with numbers, can they still do this?
Yeah, I wasn't a school person.
You was on your jock stuff?
Nah, yeah, like, athletes, we don't really gotta go to class because we won't pass anyways.
Right.
So, it's legit, like, how can I explain it? Like, yeah, like, I didn't really like school. Like, this is not something where you're adding, subtracting. This is something where they're giving you the numbers, and you're just simply copying those numbers and inputting them into the MetaTrader 4 app. Right. So it's very simple.
So if you have good common sense,
if you had like this business, this is like common sense, but it's like, it just shows like a lot of people really don't have common sense.
Right. And we know that.
Nah, yeah, it's just like people just overthink things. They're just ignorant, meaning they don't know. Right. People just don't know. Right. It's just our job to show them, like, look, wake up. Right.
So okay, so I asked you how long you've been doing this. How much profit can you make in Forex?
It really depends on you.
Okay.
Like, some people are different. Like me, I had beginner's luck, which made me like, this business is for me. Like, I turned a $150 account to $800 off of cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. Wow. And, some people...
So is that a part of Forex as well?
Yeah. Bitcoin. Mm-hmm.
So is it a currency? It's not
a cryptocurrency.
But it's still considered a currency?
Yeah.
A form of currency.
Okay. Like you can, well, I'm not sure about over here, but you can, like, purchase things in Bitcoin. Like, they have Bitcoin machines where you can, like, buy, like, sneakers and things like that. Because Bitcoin is, like, I just made money off Bitcoin, like, last week. Wow. Just doing nothing. Like,
elaborate.
That legit, alright, so one of the founders of the investment group that I'm a part of, he just said Bitcoin is going to 20K. Right. Like, Bitcoin, when
it went back to 20K?
It's going back to 20K. So,
yeah, because I remember when it hit 20K like 3 years ago,
and then it dropped
back down.
Yeah, so like it was fluctuating at like the 9,000 mark, 8,000 mark. Let me see where it's at right now.
I remember that.
So right now it's at 11K.
Okay. And it's gonna
go to 20K. Like, how do I look at it? Like, that's today. Let me go to the hour. So like, look, it's been on the uptrend. So it was all the way down here.
Okay.
So like, there's people that are holding from down here that are making thousands
ton of cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how down is that?
This is at 9K. So like, it's just been fluctuating in this area for so long. So
and those are the candles.
These are the candlesticks if you zoom in.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so like we have like, I don't know if you know Picasso. He's like the top cryptocurrency guy in the world. We have him.
And he deals with Forex.
He deals with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. So he sends us the Bitcoin trades.
Okay.
So we have something like a product called Swipecoin. And he like Blackboard is like called Pip Talk.
Okay.
So he tells us when like what it's gonna do in this specific time, because he's been studying Bitcoin. Like, he's a multi-millionaire. He honestly doesn't even have to be a part of the platform if he doesn't want to. But he understands that people need to learn this skill.
Get that crypto, man.
Yeah,
get it.
Definitely. Like, and even like my mentors told me, like, buy cryptocurrency. Like, anytime you get paid, like, buy cryptocurrency.
Do you think eventually crypto will be one of the ways?
Digital currency.
It will.
Absolutely. Like, there's shortage on coins.
Right.
Some people are not taking cash.
Right.
We have the tap cards.
Because people are hoarding their change. Is that?
I don't even know why.
I heard that the other day. Like, banks literally do not have a lot of change to give out, and I was like, what are they talking about? But then you just said that just now, so it made sense. Like,
and even like the laundry cards. Like, there's laundry cards. There's no more like quarter machines.
Right. Yo, this is crazy, man. Like, get your information up, y'all.
And that's what it is. Like, even like last year, like, people were just laughing at like Forex traders, and it's like, wow.
Right.
Like, we have to really think about the evolution of the internet, the evolution of like technology, and it's like,
I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm a little older. A lot of my young people, they be telling me like, Quan, you gotta figure this out. Like, it's the wave.
Like, there's a lot of like, not like older than you, like the government. Like, honestly, me personally, quarantine, corona, just to control the population, to really get rid of the older people, like the people that really can't, like, can't do things on their own.
Right.
And it's just like they're leaving them out of the dust, like out of the picture,
taking them out of the equation.
Yeah, because they're trying to speed things up. They know that like this is just me. This is just me observing just like what's going on, and just Trump. Like, this guy's wild. Like, people, they don't necessarily know how to use cell phones.
Right.
The government has to pay for them to do things.
Right.
So what's next? Wipe them out.
Because somebody was telling me that technology is going to be the new illiteracy.
Absolutely. Distant learning.
Right.
Everything. Zoom.
Right.
And the thing is, I wish I would have bought Zoom last year.
Right.
I wish, because now it's like
one of the number one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I was unaware.
Right. So, okay. So where can people get this information from you?
Like my contact.
Right.
Oh, my Instagram, Launch with Lisa. I just show people what I do. I don't push anything on anyone. The results vary.
They speak for themselves.
Like, we're legit like we're the fastest growing networking company in the world, but we're about to go mainstream.
I'm about to get down.
Yeah, like, we're about to go mainstream, like being on commercials and everything like that, because commercials, people are home watching TV, like, people, like, I don't know how to explain this. The business world does everything according to the laziest people.
Okay.
They make everything convenient.
Okay.
So it's like, all right, how can I think convenient? All right, people are at home making money from their phone. Uber Eats, Grubhub. What's the other one? What's the other delivery thing? Or even Postmates.
Right.
Things like that. In Atlanta, they have something called what's it called? I have the app.
So with this career that you have, you do a lot of traveling.
Oh yeah. I mean, I traveled before the business.
Right.
And it just so happened that like I can do more so comfortably now. Like, instead of like taking buses, I take planes.
Right.
So like, yeah, it's convenience and just getting around, just meeting new people.
Right.
Because your network is your net worth. Like
Your network is your net worth.
Yeah, word. Like, a year ago, I didn't have millionaire friends.
Wow.
And
you're as good as the company you keep.
Absolutely. You know what's crazy? I just posted on Instagram, like, one of my very good friends, one of my very good mentors, he touched his first million today.
Wow.
His name is Ricardo Hussey, and this is what I posted. right here.
Yeah, so we here with a future millionaire, y'all.
Hang around 4 millionaires, you're bound to be you finish it.
Right.
Like the fifth millionaire. He's the person that actually introduced me to the opportunity.
Right.
She's the first African American woman and the youngest and first African American woman in IML Academy to be a millionaire. He's the founder of Trade House Investment Group. He's a multi-millionaire, and it's just me.
Wow.
It's
that's you right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's just like it's beautiful. Like just
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. If you thought Forex wasn't the real deal, now you know. Like, she's giving y'all a breakdown. She's giving you the understanding. I'll have all her information in the descriptions. And I'm going to do some more research and figure out what's going on because I need to be a part of this wave. You feel me? So, I appreciate everything that you did and all the information that you've given us. Do you got anything else that you want to elaborate on? Or
just find a way to make money while you're sleeping, for real, because
right.
you're gonna be making money. Like you're gonna work for the rest of your life.
Right. Passive income.
Trading makes you rich. Residuals make you wealthy. Like you want to have.
Because that's the difference.
It's a big difference. Like I can withdraw from the market every single day,
right.
but every single Friday, I'm getting a check. Just for helping people. So like your bank account is legit going to be a direct reflection of how many lives that you impact.
Right. So, okay, I got one more question for you because people probably want to know, if you make a ton of money in one day, how long does it take for you to be able to pull that money out?
10 minutes.
Hear that?
And the thing is, like early on, like last year, like before when I got fired from my job because I went to an event on millennials that changed my life.
Right.
I was legit just making $20 withdraw, go get some lunch.
Right.
Like that's how I was eating. Right. Because no one was giving me no money.
Right.
So it's easy. Like it's not hard, it's not easy, but it's very simple, and simple goes over a lot of people's heads. Right. So me and my team, we will be doing our research and we will be in contact with Lisa. She's amazing. I appreciate you for coming and talking with us. This really means a lot. And just keep doing what you're doing. Like, I see what you're doing. You're going to be that next millionaire. I promise that. Yeah, absolutely. By my mother's birthday, October 19th. Alright, so that's the interview y'all wanted. Y'all wanted the information. Lisa Fields, she came out. She gave it to us. And we're not going to hold y'all. That's it. Word. Hey guys, it's Lisa. You guys can contact me on my Instagram, Launch with Lisa, and then my Facebook is Lisa Fields. It's connected. Also, stay tuned on my page for the next in-person informational to get you more information. Also, we have daily webinars at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get more information. So hit me up. And hit that like button and subscribe.